Hey everyone, how you doing? As you've seen on the channel, I recorded a bunch of discussion around the current ballot measures for Colorado in 2020 elections coming up here. This video is I had an oversight for Proposition 113, which is probably one of the ones that I hate the most. So obviously I'm voting no on it. Prop 113 is the National Popular Vote Interstate Compact Referendum, or as I like to call it, a total piece of shit. Basically what this is the state of Colorado would enter a pact with a few other states that whoever wins the popular vote nationally would get, whoever wins, the national popular vote would get all the electoral votes for the states that are in the pact, which is completely undermining the purpose of the Electoral College. Which all the people that were butthurt when Hillary lost are happy about that. But the problem is when you go to full democratic rule on the elections, you get basically popular vote, which is the majority overruling the minority. Which, in any other circumstance in life, we would not be for that. But all of a sudden, Hillary loses, and all of a sudden we're all, we gotta have the popular vote, It's ridiculous. And I know people are saying, it's not because she lost. It's totally because she lost, alright? And if you really want to fight the issue you have at the Electoral College, you don't do something like this. Do ranked voting. That's the best solution there is. Because it affords you the ability to rank the candidates, and each candidate, depending how many votes they get, will get a percentage of the Electoral College votes for that state. It works in other states. It should be across the nation. We're too diverse to have a up or down winner take all thing, right? So the fix is not democratic mob rule. The fix is ranked choice voting, in my opinion. But of course, this Prop 113, as proposed by our moronic Democratic senators and reps in the state, and our equally moronic governor, Polis, decided this is the way to go. Now, Brian, you're libertarian, you don't like the Democrats, blah, blah, blah. Here's why I don't like it. People who are for this are not thinking in the long run. The long run of the matter is, when you have this sort of full democratic popular vote rule, here's how it's going to play out. Right now, go to the last election. Hillary gets the most popular votes, right? Because she wins the big cities, right? Why did Trump win? Because he focused on the little guys, the little areas where middle America, what you liberal elites call the flyover states. He focused on those regions because those regions were neglected. But they still had power, they still had votes, and he won those regions, and that's why he won. Hillary and all her, sycophants and her, mightier than thou circle of morons decided, we don't need to worry about the little guy. Let's just focus and rub elbows with our echo chambers in the big cities. And that's what they did, and that's what happened, right? They lost. So, rather than understand the lesson, what do they try to do? They try to overthrow the whole system that they lost to, because they're morons. So, here's the problem. When you go to full democratic rule, right, you have population densities that are focused in a handful of major cities in the country. Now, traditionally, Democrats have done well in those cities, right? Because that's where they put their money. That's where all the celebrities and all these other elitists live, right? What do you think is going to happen when you change the rules to be popular vote? Here's what's going to happen. The Republicans will focus their money in those regions too. And it's not going to be such an easy win anymore. Because when they start pouring money in there and trying to fight that battle, guess what's going to happen? You're going to get a lot more division, a lot more people voting Republican than Democrat, and it's going to be more... It's easier to corrupt that way. That's my point, right? I'm getting to the point. It's easier to corrupt the election that way. You still have your gerrymandering and all the other district crap that they pull every year. Both parties do it, not one or the other. They both do it. And you're going to get these populations that are focused in these dense areas like LA's and your New York's, your San Francisco's. They're going to get flooded with conservative Republican dollars, and they're going to start winning those areas too. And they won't treat it as like some impossible to take place. And I know you think it's not going to happen because we own those cities. Trust me, you own them because they're not being challenged. It will happen. So you want to ensure a balanced election where power is given to the little guy as well as the big wigs and all the elitists and all the other idiots. You got to keep your electoral college in place. Now, you don't like the fact that, bumtard Iowa can dictate an election, right? Whatever. Well, that's why you use ranked choice voting, because then you can just put a little bit of money in there, a little bit of campaigning in there, and still get a vote and still get value out of it, right? You got to understand these things. Break it down logically, not with your heart and all your emotions and, that moron who was screaming, why? And, just think. Use your brain, not your heart and your emotions. Get past the loss and learn from it. I don't understand why you guys can't do that. You have 4 freaking years to do it. The Democrats, they bring up sniffles and blow there, whatever. The 2 people that completely contradict what your party's been running on for the last 4 years, right? It's just, oh god, I'm not gonna get into that. That's a whole other video. Anyhow, we all know what Trump's like, right? So what do? You fight him with, you spend 3-4 years getting a great candidate. You had a good candidate like Tulsi Gabbard, but what she did, she goes up and bitch slaps the queen, Hillary, and smacks down Kamala, and all of a sudden, oh, we don't like her. Yeah, we don't like someone who has dignity and, stands up for herself and doesn't put up with crap. Oh, yeah, she's terrible. Morons. Anyways, back on my point. Proposition 113. This is a no vote. Popular vote is not the way to go. If this is a ranked choice voting referendum, I would totally be for it. Popular vote, no go. I urge everyone, just think about it. Don't think with your hearts. Don't think about, we can't have, Delta County dictating the whole state, or, that's all stupid arguments, all right? Think with your brain. Use your brain. Understand popular vote, mob rule, that's what it is not the way to go. It works in high school elections. This isn't a high school, all right? So please, don't vote yes on this. Vote no on Proposition 113. It's the worst thing to cross the desk. That's just dumb. You want California dictating all our votes in this state? California sucks. It's a horrible state. That's why I moved out of that state. I hated it. They're over there banning straws and pooping in the streets of San Francisco. We're not far off from that, right? All in the name of, wake up. Stop voting for these idiots. Alright. Now, I'm not going to go into every single individual on the ballot as well. But if you get your ballots here. I got mine here. And there's, obviously the presidential candidates. I'm obviously voting Libertarian because I have a brain in my head. Take offense to that. I don't care. Then you got your senator election. If you vote for Hickenlooper, please, really? The guy looks like a shyster in all his commercials, and he's got this. He's awful. He's a terrible governor, and you want to vote for him? Get out of here. Gardner. Yeah. Gardner's been. Let's see. I think I had him up here on. Where is he? Cory Gardner. He served. This would be his 3rd term he's completing. Reps get 2 years? I like to limit my candidates at 8. So if you're leaning towards a Democratic or Republican, which most of you do, because that's your sheep mentality, I would recommend Gardner over Hickenlooper. But if you really want to flex those muscles and show a little brain cells, go with Raymond Doan, the Libertarian. He's a good, solid candidate. He's already signed a form, an agreement saying he's only going to serve 2 terms. None of these other jackoffs do that. He did. So I would go with the Libertarian. Not that I'm biased or anything, but... okay, so representative to the 117th district. That's my district. I haven't researched too many of them. Let's see, I think I have it pulled up here. No, I don't want to talk about it yet. I don't have it pulled up. Anyhow, I went to Libertarian on that as well. Ed's the incumbent. I mean, look at Ed. He's already served 13 years. 13 years. Let it go, man. Move on. Let someone else get some new blood in there. Get some fresh ideas. Hey, Ed. I'm sorry, Ed. I'm done with you. Get out of here. So, I would vote. I'm going to vote the Libertarian. But I would urge anybody, after 13 years of running, he hasn't done that much to really make the state better. All I see, like on Facebook, all I see is bitching about Trump, Just get rid of him. Get someone new in there, Vote out the incumbent. I don't know much about the Republican, Charles Stockham, but I do know a bit about the Libertarian, and I just believe in Libertarian's philosophy a lot more. So that's where I would go. State offices. District 7. Let's see here. So we go on your trusty Ballotpedia here. And we take a look at the state offices. District 7 is the incumbent. Let's see, wait. Let's see when this is. That's State House. I don't State House. Sorry. Close that. Here it goes. Senate. District 7. Wait. State. Oh, that's Board of Education. You'll have to make your own decisions on that. I'm not too familiar with either candidate. Same with the region of the University of Colorado, although he's running by himself, so no bear. Congratulations, you won. State Senator. Here's what we're going into. There we go. Let's take a look at the senators here. Close this one. You, Corey. Get out of here. And Colorado Senate. And we're looking at my district, District 25. Paula Dickerson, who's actually a teacher at my daughter's school, and Kevin Priola, who I've actually listened to speak when I participated in the Adams 12 Leadership Academy or something like that. Priola's the incumbent, which is nice about Ballotpedia. They mark the incumbents with an I. Priola's the incumbent. Listening to him speak, I'm not too sold on him, really, to be honest. He seems to really be into, like, changing how we do the taxing. He's not a fan of Tabor and stuff, and that's something I don't like. But I know Paula is not a fan of Tabor as well, and her history, I don't want to pay attention to get campaign ads, but there's bankruptcy allegations and all that other stuff. It's probably true. I don't think they can do that without suffering the consequences. So you can definitely tell that the Republicans have poured a bunch of money into Kevin's campaign. Unfortunately, there's not a Libertarian candidate, and that's very unfortunate. Let's take a look at how long Kevin's been in office, because I'm having a hard time voting out an incumbent for Paula. No offense, Paula. Great teacher, but I don't know if I want you reading the Senate. 3 years in his position, so I'm willing to give him some more time. And hopefully a Libertarian will come up next time he's up for election. So I would vote Kevin on that one. Let's see. State Representative. I'm not too familiar with either candidate there. Carrie Gutierrez or Daphne Michelson Janae. Probably butchering the hell out of that. But, sorry, whoever you are. Daphne is the incumbent. Let's see how long she's been in office. This is when you don't know much about the candidate, try to do your research. But in the end, if you don't know much and they haven't been in too long, give them a few more years. So I'd probably let her stay in there. She's a Democrat. It doesn't mean she's bad or anything. I'm not one of those people. But I'll do a little more research before I make a final decision. And then district attorney, again, I don't know much about district attorneys, so I'll have to do some research on that. And the rest is like county commissioner and stuff like that. So I would urge you to do whatever research you can on your own. But like I said, for me, presidential, I'm going Libertarian, Joe Jorgensen, and Spike Cohen. They're great. They're great candidates, I think, and they offer you the most chance for freedom. And just being a Libertarian is awesome. Just try it out. United States Senator, going Libertarian as well. Like Hickenlooper, I just can't stand him. He's the magazine ban guy. Come on, get out of here. And Corey, you know, he's been in there 5 years. He's on his third term. I don't know. I don't have anything really against him, but I don't really have anything to say like, oh, he's great for this. So it's like, I'm ready for new blood. I'm going with the Libertarian for the state rep in my district. Get rid of Ed. Ed's been there too long. Get out of here, Ed. Gone. Bye. And then the rest, the only other one I have locked down right now is State Senator Kevin Priola. I will give you some more time. Sorry, Paula. I appreciate you being at the school and teaching it at Hellstrom. Doing a great job. But just can't give you that vote there. So, anyhow, that's it. Again, please don't vote yes on 113. Vote no on Proposition 113. It's horrible. Please don't vote for it. Think. Push for ranked choice voting. All right? Push for that. You push for that, you get it on the ballot, I will vote for it. 100% guarantee. Ranked choice voting, I will vote for it. Please, push for that. I will never push for popular vote. It's just the dumbest thing. Ugh. Please, think. Alright, y'all. Take care. Cheers. Love you. And let me know how much you hate me. I'm happy to hear it.